youth from the southeastern part of the country under the auspices of the Ohanaeze youth movement on Friday came down hard on the special investigator on the Central Bank of Nigeria and related entities, Jim Obaze, for his report which was leaked to some media houses in Abuja on Thursday. In the report, the investigator had, among other allegations, accused a former governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Dr. Godwin Emefiele, of allegedly operating 593 illegal United States, United Kingdom, and China accounts without the approval of the Apex Bank's board. The investigator also claimed that 26 trillion naira ways and means fraud was uncovered. But the Ohanaeze youth, in a statement made available to journalists in Abuja, described the allegations contained in the said report as laughable. They described the report as the handwork of hatchet men who are desperate for something to hold on to hang Emefiele. The statement read, "As youth of Nigeria, we are appalled that this report that appears more like a village union's audit report can be shamelessly tagged report of the special investigation on CBN and related entities. We believe strongly that no serious government will take anything about this laughable report seriously except if key stakeholders in such governments have personal acts to grind with the subject of investigation. We urge President Bola Tinubu to confine this report, which does not worth the paper on which it was written, to the dustbin where it rightly belongs. Our movement indeed ashamed of Obaze. Obaze, is this the best he can come up with? It is clear that he only willingly worked towards a prepared answer. We warn him to remember that the evil men do live with them and after them. The more reason why he should know that it is dangerous for him to offer himself as a tool to be used to nail an innocent man." Okay? Because when I was going through this, I was like, this Ohanaeze, why are you speaking on the basis of because maybe somehow you are trying to defend Emefiele and all of that? But I was just like, okay, let's continue with this whole thing. But their last word saying that calling Emefiele an innocent man. Of course, according to law, somebody is innocent until proven guilty. So they have to test this in court. But let's even leave that, because one thing is that there's no way in the real sense, in a layman's definition, or the way you want to describe it, Emefiele cannot be exonerated in all of these things. He cannot be exonerated. All of them, the investigator too. I was even thinking that this Ohanaeze is going to tell us the offense of this Obaze, because there was a time this man was accused of corruption, and when he was in charge of when they were talking about how the religious groups, we have to be paying taxes, they have to look into what is happening to them, and they said he was the one who brought this issue. And again, he himself, he has a corruption allegation against him, because when Tinubu appointed this man to do this to do this job, everybody was just laughing that, is it not the same man that is having a corruption whatever on his neck? I always say it, even Tinubu saying they fight corruption. And if Ohanaeze is expecting Tinubu, because Tinubu appointed this man to do this job, and he has come up with this investigation or this findings, so you expect Tinubu not to take this in. Even your statement too is laughable. This Ohanaeze, your statement is laughable. If you think Tinubu is not going to accept this report, you think they don't know what they are doing, then you must be the highest jokers in your group. We love to deceive ourselves too much in this country. We love it. Call a spade a spade. Tinubu is the one behind this whole thing. If you are calling Baze, this is what Tinubu really wants to hear. So if you think Tinubu is not going to act on this report, you must be joking. You expect Tinubu to trash it inside dustbin. And you, Ohanaeze, why are you defending Emefiele? Why defending Emefiele? Let them go to court to go and test this whole thing. So how come are you saying that Emefiele is innocent? Have you been able to do your own investigation to find out that Emefiele did not commit all this crime? See, I've always told you people, for as many people care to listen on this platform, we are for nobody. We are for the Nigerian people. So I don't know the basis as to which this Ohanaeze is still coming from, because you cannot tell us that Emefiele is innocent. You can't tell us Obaze is innocent. You can't tell us this and that. It's laughable. Which investigations have you done as well? And Emefiele has his own lawyers. They should go to court. But in all of these things, all the things I've seen in this whole thing is both the government of the day, the politicians, they are just playing within my Nigerians' mind. Before you take Jack Robinson, you will not hear anything again. Nigerians will continue to suffer. The reality on ground is that there is hardship and there's nobody and there's no way anybody can escape that. And these guys are not ready to do anything. The same story we heard, Magu and Malami, they drag. You be thief, I no be thief. Now you do this. Now so they drag them. See, today you hear anything. But at the end of the day, they use it to buy time. And now that is exactly what Tinubu is doing. The reality is that there is suffering in the land and they cannot solve the problem. But they will always like to divert your attention. That is the game that these guys are playing. None of them can be trusted. Well, equally laughable is the Ohanaeze youth movement observation on the so far Jim Obaze-led special investigation on the XYZ CBN governor. Is Emefiele not said to be Igbo? As long as he is an Igbo man, he cannot do anything wrong. No, it's a lie. He has to pay. Like I said, he cannot be exonerated. As from the layman perspective, he can never be exonerated. All of you be talking about Igbo, be talking about Yoruba, but the fact on ground is that you are suffering. All these people, they are playing to the gallery. They are playing to the gallery. There was a statement we heard, we don't know whether it is true, when they were talking about Abacha loot and all of that, that the wife said no matter what they are going to collect from their hand, no matter what it is, that no matter what, that they will never go poor. So if you want to relate it with Emefiele, his family, they will never go poor. They are not even thinking of how to pay school fees or how to put food on their table. That is not what they are talking about. What they are concerned about is just how Emefiele is going to get out of that place. That is what they are concerned about. So, but the reality is that you and I, who always like to align with these guys or to stay behind them, we are the ones suffering this whole thing. So nobody should defend anybody. Nobody should defend anybody. All I know that all of them, from top to bottom, according to Buhari, from top to bottom, they are the same. They are deceiving all of us. They are deceiving all of us. Anybody who is involved, of course, if we say they should be held accountable, who is going to hold them accountable? Because as you are holding them, the more you look, the less you see. As you are holding them, they are shifting base. So me, I'm not even subscribing to Ohanaeze. Mbano, lie, kojo. So guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on this.